NBA Draft Night, a night where NBA prospects become clear-cut NBA players, a night where young talented athletes' dreams come true to finally compete at the highest level. Every year, one team has the opportunity to select the best possible player to shape their franchise's future and help them get closer to their championship dream. In this video, we will look back at every number one pick from the 2000s NBA draft nights and what's keeping them busy today. (2000) Kenyon Martin. Martin went to the University of Cincinnati and played for the Bearcats from 1996 to 2000. Martin averaged 18.9 points, 9.7 rebounds, and 3.5 blocks per game as a senior in 1999 to 2000, a season in which they were rated number 1 for 12 weeks. Martin was named National Player of the Year unanimously, and he received other awards from various organizations. Martin, however, broke his leg 3 minutes into their first game of the Conference USA tournament and was unable to compete in the NCAA tournament that year. Despite the injury, the New Jersey Nets selected him first overall in the 2000 NBA draft later that year. Martin played 4 seasons in New Jersey and helped the team appear in back-to-back NBA Finals in 2002 and 2003. Martin was traded to the Nuggets in 2004. He suffered further injuries during his stint with the Nuggets and underwent 2 knee operations in less than 2 years. After his journey with the Nuggets, Kenyon Martin played for the Xinjiang Flying Tigers in 2011. He returned to the NBA and played for the Clippers, Knicks, and the Bucks in the final 4 seasons of his career, where he only played 103 games and averaged 4.9 points. He is now spending time with his family and primarily focusing on supporting his son, Kenyon Jr., who is currently playing for the Houston Rockets. 2001 Kwame Brown. Brown was consistently named the best high school player in his class, which included Eddie Curry and Tyson Chandler. He was named to the 2001 McDonald's All-American team. His senior averages were 20.1 points, 13.3 rebounds, 5.8 blocks, 3 assists, and 2 steals per game. Under the leadership of team president Michael Jordan, the Washington Wizards selected him with the first overall pick. Brown reportedly informed then Wizards coach Doug Collins after a pre-draft workout with the Wizards, "If you choose me, you'll never regret it." In his rookie year, Brown averaged 4.5 points and 3.5 rebounds per game. Brown did not improve a lot after a few years. His overall averages with his 4 seasons with the Wizards were 7.7 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 1 assist. He was then dealt to the Lakers to play for the next 4 seasons and continued his lackluster career. Brown eventually ended his NBA career in Philadelphia in 2013. What keeps Kwame busy now? Well, he released multiple YouTube videos in 2021 refuting the notion that he was a bust as a first-round draft pick, stating that the mainstream sports media had unfairly targeted him for almost 2 decades, as well as portraying black men unfavorably in general. 2002 Yao Ming. Yao became the first foreign player to be picked first overall in the NBA draft without having previously played collegiate basketball in the US when the Rockets selected him with the first pick. Yao ended his rookie season averaging 13.5 points and 8.2 rebounds per game, finishing second in the NBA Rookie of the Year voting behind Amare Stoudemire and earning unanimous selection to the NBA All-Rookie First Team. Yao Ming played in the NBA for 8 seasons and became known as one of the best centers to play in the big men era. In his short NBA career, he earned 8 All-Star selections, 5 All-NBA, and is currently a Hall of Famer. What is Yao Ming up to? He is now a successful entrepreneur. Despite his retirement from the sport he loves, basketball continues to have a significant impact on Yao's life. Yao opened restaurants called Yao Restaurant and Bar in both Houston and Shanghai. These restaurants provide exceptional dining experiences. Aside from that, the sportsman runs a winery in California. 2003 LeBron James. No introduction needed, right? One of the most talked about young prospects of all time, LeBron was known as the chosen one even before going into the NBA draft. He was selected first overall by his hometown team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. He played with the Cavs for a total of 11 seasons and took home the elusive Larry O'Brien Trophy in 2016 after climbing back from a 3-1 deficit. 18 years after he was drafted, he's still known as one of the best players in the league. His accolades include being a 17-time All-Star, 17-time All-NBA, 4-time regular season MVP, 4-time Finals MVP, and a 4-time NBA champ. He has brought the championship trophy to every team he played for. What's LeBron doing nowadays? His movie, Space Jam: A New Legacy, has just premiered. He's continuing to write his legacy to become one of the greatest players to ever do it. He's also an advocate of racial equality in the country. He's been a role model on and off the court. 2004, Dwight Howard. Howard attended Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy and averaged 25 points, 18 rebounds, 8.1 blocks, and 3.5 assists per game as a senior, leading his team to a 31-2 record and the 2004 state championship. That same year, he was widely recognized as the best American high school basketball player. Howard did not go to college and declared for the 2004 NBA draft, where he was selected first overall by the Orlando Magic. Howard joined a Magic team that had recently lost Tracy McGrady, a perennial NBA All-Star. Howard easily transitioned to the NBA and did nothing but improve every single year early in his career. In his 17-year and still ongoing career, Dwight has earned 8 All-Star, 8 All-NBA, 5 All-Defensive selections, 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards, and a championship ring with the Lakers in 2020. He has also led the league in blocked shots and rebounds twice. Dwight Howard played with the Sixers in the 2021 season, which got eliminated by the Hawks in the playoffs. He's currently an unrestricted free agent who can provide energy and production to a team even at age 35. 2005, Andrew Bogut. Bogut played at Utah in his college career. He played 2 years of college basketball, averaging 16.6 points, 11.1 rebounds, and 2.3 assists. He led the nation with 26 double-doubles and scored in double figures in 37 consecutive games. Bogut was selected by the Milwaukee Bucks with the first overall pick in the 2005 NBA draft, becoming the first Australian player to be drafted number 1 overall. Bogut played in all 82 regular season games in his rookie year, but his career was always troubled with injuries. Andrew was traded to the Golden State Warriors in 2012 and became an important role player in their 2015 championship run. He played an average of 24 minutes per game as the starting center of the dominating 67-win Warriors team. After an injury-riddled career in the NBA, the native of Victoria chose to end his career in Australia's NBL, signing with the Sydney Kings in 2018, going on to win the league's MVP award in his first season with the team. On 1 December 2020, Bogut announced his retirement from basketball, citing numerous injury issues as the main reason. Bogut currently lives in Melbourne and has been based in his hometown during the COVID-19 pandemic. Andrew will continue to be known as one of the greatest and most successful players in Australian basketball history. 2006, Andrea Bargnani. Andrea Bargnani, the former number 1 overall selection, had a lot of success overseas before coming to the NBA. That's one of the reasons the Toronto Raptors chose him first overall in the NBA draft. The 2006 NBA draft didn't have as many high-profile prospects as recent years, but the Raptors thought Bargnani might be a solid long-term fit. The Raptors chose him above number 2 pick LaMarcus Aldridge. Bargnani never quite made it as a star in the NBA, but he did have a few solid years. He was named to the All-Rookie First Team after averaging 11.6 points and 3.9 rebounds per game as a rookie. After his first season, Bargnani was never named to an All-Star team or garnered any playoff honors. He was a household name in Europe, but in the NBA, he was just another player. After his basketball career, the former first overall pick appears to have accomplished a lot. His employment and affiliations are included in his Instagram bio. However, the NBA isn't mentioned for whatever reason. 2007, Greg Oden. As a high school player, Oden appeared to be on his way to greatness, winning 2 consecutive Gatorade National Boys Basketball Player of the Year awards. His height and under-the-rim production drew the attention of the Portland Trail Blazers, who chose him with the first overall pick in the 2007 NBA Draft over other highly regarded talents including Kevin Durant, Al Horford, and his former colleague Mike Conley. He got off to a bad start in his professional career when he underwent microfracture surgery on his injured right knee, which forced him to miss his whole rookie season. The following years were no different as the big man suffered further major injuries. Greg Oden had a brief NBA career, averaging 8.0 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 1.2 blocks per game in 105 games over 3 seasons. Oden graduated with his degree in 2019 and became an athlete advisor for EduCore Sports and Entertainment. His story is still considered as one of the most interesting what-ifs in NBA history, lingering in the minds of basketball fans today. 2008, Derrick Rose. Man, Derrick Rose? Talk about interesting what-ifs in NBA history. Rose was selected with the first overall pick in the 2008 draft by the Chicago Bulls and was considered one of the best players in the NBA early in his career. He had a lot of energy. He had a great deal of potential. He was a different kind of beast. However, on a tragic night in April in 2012, his career was forever changed. Tom Thibodeau kept Rose in, despite the fact that the Chicago Bulls were up by double digits against the Philadelphia 76ers late in Game 1 of their first-round playoff series. And well, you know the rest of this heartbreaking story. In February of 2021, Rose was traded to the New York Knicks, once again reuniting him with coach Tom Thibodeau. Rose was a major contributor coming from the bench, helping the Knicks finish 4th in the East and placed a 3rd in the 6th Man of the Year vote. The former MVP is currently a free agent and could be on the move. Rose is now over 30, and with his injuries mounting, we all hope he can still tolerate the physicality of the NBA. 2009, Blake Griffin. Griffin was one of the highest-rated and most decorated recruits ever at Oklahoma. In his 2 years of playing college basketball, Blake averaged 18.8 points, 11.8 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game, and was named Associated Press College Basketball Player of the Year. Thus, he was selected as the first overall pick by the Los Angeles Clippers in the 2009 NBA Draft. Griffin missed his entire rookie year and was still considered a rookie during the 2010 to 2011 season. He unanimously won the Rookie of the Year award after posting 22.5 points, 12.1 rebounds, and 3.8 assists per contest. He was moved to the Pistons in 2017 and was recently traded to the Nets to team with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. The 31-year-old Griffin has shown some flashes in the recent season, averaging 10 points a game. He's also been dunking, which he hasn't done in recent years.